in the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we're in for a rematch of Super Bowl 41. It's the Bears and the Colts, next on EA Sports.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down. Here's Baker. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
An option give to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. Baker now from the gun. He'll get this to Cup. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They're led out by the 4-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end Touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Here's 2nd and 5. That's complete to Leggett. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Walker now from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it's 2nd down coming up. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Davion Clowney on that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Quick pass, right side, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They'll go for it, Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
What's up?
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates the... Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Bears football. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Jarran Reed. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Back north.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Into a crowd, and intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers coming back after the pick. Catch is made. It's Jalin Hyatt. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get it up to the 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 88.
Play action with Rodgers. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Running left, here's Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll go down here at the 16. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far.
Set.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throw complete to Thielen. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Thielen's got it. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts pushing for points. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mayfield on first and 10. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's second down. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third down give to Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Bears are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. No return on that punt. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. They're out and set. First and 10. They motion the tight end over. A pistol snap here. Rodgers. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw, Rodgers. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They send the tight end in motion. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Love that call, Brock. Going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the slant. I know. It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming. And he was able to separate that slant from the ball before they could ever get going.
Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Colts will take over. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Mayfield now from the gun. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 15.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
On second and 10 now, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. We're to the halfway point from Indianapolis with the Colts out in front at the break. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Motioning the tight end now. From the 32, he finds Johnson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Walker on first down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that.